Olá pessoal, aqui é o Ivan do cinematográfico.com.br e eu tô aqui no stand da Panasonic agora com um cara que é uma celebridade, é o Nick Driftwood, um cara que estava envolvido com o hack da GH2, é um cara que criou os melhores profiles de hack da GH2, um cara que manja muito de compressão, manja muito de câmera, e ele está aqui trabalhando como embaixador da Panasonic, da GH4, falando um pouco sobre a GH4, e hoje a gente vai falar com ele, Ambassador, a gente vai falar um pouquinho com ele sobre o novo log, né, o log da Panasonic que eles estão lançando para a GH4, que está também na nova câmera deles, e a gente vai falar um pouquinho do log na Panasonic. So, hi Nick, it's a real pleasure. I've been following you on the personal view forums for quite a while, using the stuff that you developed.
The settings on the GH2 hack. Oh yes, very good indeed.
Yes.
These age lines are for a reason, developing those hacks.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't sound that difficult, but I know this is the kind of thing that is too complicated. It looks like magic.
And calculations, many months spent looking at charts. Every variable changing can affect another variable, so it does take a long time. Yeah.
It's not just a hacker playing around.
No, not at all. You have a go, you'll know what it's like. No, that sort of thing, it's important to detail every change you do one step at a time, and then to go back and study your notes before you go ahead and produce settings. And I think some of the settings that I did do for the GH2, like intravenous, quantum, and obviously Moon, which I'm mostly proud of, for the GH2, have been very successful and produced some excellent looking video and graphics.
Yeah, that's true. So what you're showing here today is the GH4 with the new log that Panasonic is actually selling as a firmware upgrade.
That's correct.
For $100. Is that it?
$99. That's right. Yes. It's the new GH4 V-Log, and we call it V-Log L for light, L-I-T-E, and it's based on the VariCam 35 professional gamma, which you'll see on the Panasonic stand, which has become, very unique, and it's got its own kind of look to it, But obviously, it's a gamma flat profile, log profile, proper log profile, which is scaled down from the professional division to 10-bit, 8-bit. It's exactly the same curve. It offers you the same kind of refined tunings, etc. you'll get from the VariCam. And I think that people who are owning the GH4 will find it a very important development.
Okay. How does it work? Because I see that here you have an Odyssey, here we have an Atomos.
It's not on at the moment, this one, but we've got, as you can see, an Atomos Ninja Assassin here, which is the baby Shogun, both of which will show V-Log with, if you hit these built-in LUTs. There is already adapted. We're working with Atomos to produce inbuilt facilities for V-Log owners, so that when you do choose to buy Atomos equipment, you're ready to go and it can start grading. You've got half and half. You can watch the LUTs half and half, full on. There we go, you can see that. So you can see what you're getting without actually having to commit it to the hard disk. So it's really important, I think, that if you're recording in 422 10-bit outside of the GH4, you've got the right facilities to actually see what you're exposing to. Yeah.
And I was looking at you playing around right now, and I was blown away. I have some reservations with log, especially because we are recording on camera. We are recording 8-bit, and that's okay. We're kind of squeezing a lot of information. Do you think we'll lose a lot of? You can lose a lot of skin tone, or how do you see that we are using a lot? There are a lot of cameras offering log or something like log in 8-bit. How do you see that?
I think if you're doing a lot of close-up skin tone work, you're really going to want to work in 10-bit. So I do advise, if you're going to upgrade to V-Log, you've got a good reason to. It's not something you should just think about lightly. After all, it is $100. But if you want something to work with, a really flat profile where you can get exceptional results, it's really important that you do download it or go off and buy it. Having said that, if you're already got a Shogun or even an old Ninja and you're filming in HD, not just 4K, It's fantastic to grade to, and I've really enjoyed working with it in DaVinci Resolve and had some really exceptional results, especially with skin tones and also with terrific landscape shots, daytime and nighttime, you know, with a Metabone speed booster like the XL64, you know. I found it very simple, very easy to use. It's obviously set up pre-configured really for the GH4. So there's not all the intricate gamma settings you can mess with like you can in the VariCam, the professional camera. So this and the DVX200 next to it, you can see, they both have Vlog Lite L, and your two features only are really sharpness and noise reduction in camera to play with. I do suggest that between -2, -3 sharpness I've been using with Vlog, it is so flat. Noise reduction probably about -4 rather than -5, and to shoot about a stop or 2 stops overexposed.
Overexposed.
Believe it or not, with Vlog, yeah. For example, 5600K daytime, sort of mid to wide angle shots with a bit of sunlight. I would probably suggest something like 1 to 1.5 stops overexposed. But you're going to see this when you mess with it anyway. And if you'd like to try it out before buying it, if you go onto my Twitter account, Driftwood_prods, that's Driftwood_PRODS. If you look me up, you'll find on my tweets, I've got a Dropbox link to about 7 Vlog recordings, which I've done with the GH4 in 422 10-bit, in ProRes, which any of you guys can have a look at, download, try it out, grade it out. If you like it, there you go. You've got something to have a good think about and buy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because right now, well, we are recording this with a GH4, and yeah, and I really want the Vlog update as well. Okay. So if I'm recording in the camera, yeah.
Give you it.
But did you try grading 8-bit? How does it work?
I haven't really tried 8-bit. I must admit I've been brutally straight to 422 10-bit. But I can see, because my own feelings about 8-bit, especially in the sky, gradients, banding, things like that, I tend not, for my kind of line of work, from shooting for a film, which is my latest film, Swim to Land, it's all been top rate, as most professional as I can get it on the GH4. So it has to be 422 10-bit. Having said that, I know a lot of people who have shot on the beta with 420 8-bit, and for certain, images and things, it's been absolutely fine. You're just missing the depth and the millions of colours more that you can be playing with if you shoot with a hard disk recorded version. Yeah.
Nick, thank you so much, not only for the interview, but everything that you gave to the community so far.
Thank you very much.
You upgraded my GH2 when I had one. I don't have. And yeah, thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you very much for coming on. Don't forget, this is the GH4R, which has got unlimited recording for European people. So any Brazilians over in Europe, GH4R.
Yeah, because mine is European. When I buy the firmware, do I get the unlimited time?
You don't get that at all. That's a separate camera. If you bought yours from America, you already had the unlimited recording anyway. It's just with the European video camera, stroke camera jurisdiction, there has to be a separate camera to be treated, so because of the taxes, etc. So understandably, we've had to call it the GH4R. But yeah, all in all, it's exactly the same. Great camera.
Well, thanks again. E é isso aí, pessoal. Nick Driftwood, uma autoridade aí em coding, em câmera, falando aí para o cinematográfico.com.br. Até o próximo vídeo. Tchau, tchau.
Tchau.